Comfortable in the end, but was that more hard fought and harder than you would have liked?
Listen, I think the big thing is, making sure we have proper respect for the opposition. So, Quins are very good around throwing bodies into their defensive breakdown. So we knew it was going to be hard work for us if we're just a little bit off. And there was some good passage of play, and then there was times where little things where the ball is just not enough control because this is greasy out there as well. So I thought they did a good job. Listen, we score 7 tries. There's lots of good stuff when you're in the Champions Cup. Scoring 7 tries in the game is great. We scored 4 in the first half, and there was some good passes to play. I thought Quins had a couple of decent passes to play themselves because Nick Evans is a very sharp attacking coach, so they had some good plans, and they scored a couple of good tries. So you go into half time. Probably the big area was, we can sort out our own breakdown. But then we start the second half, again, don't quite make enough fixes, and then we end up on the receiving end of a penalty try, yellow card. So then you're looking 24-21 down to 14 men. Then it's, I thought we managed that period really, really well. And the bench guys come on, all add impact in their own way. And then we score, 3 unanswered tries during that period. And then you're hoping you kick on again in the last 10 minutes. But then, we turn the ball over, Quins got length of the field, and we score another try, they don't score one, then it looks a bit better. But overall, some good bits, and there's plenty we need to get better at as well. A little bit of a mix. But the biggest thing is respect the opposition because they're well coached from an attack point of view, and they were there to. I know they have this expression, swing the bat, but I think it's swing the bat at the defensive breakdown where they're going to fire bodies in. And we talked to the officials leading into the game, and if teams have that mentality, what's going to be the mentality of the referee? Are they going to coach them off the ball, or are they going to just go arm out penny advantage? And that's the bit we're seeing quite a bit. So how do you play against that type of team so that are going to commit bodies to the breakdown and make it a bit of a mess? So we're seeing that quite a bit because we want to try and play a positive way, but how do we work our way through that? So I will always look at the images post of the game. Okay, are these poaches legal? What's the actual philosophy of the refereeing of the game? Because that's something we probably see quite a bit of. And it's if that's what's coming against us, how do we deal with it? So, and we're only okay at dealing with today. So obviously you can do your own bit, but then what did the opposition actually get away with it? So are they hands on the ground? Is there guys in the back of the tackle? And again, that's kind of a interpretation for referees in the day, isn't it? Bit of everything, isn't it? Today. So we could be better defence, we could be better attack. Thought set piece generally pretty good, and we get the job done. So it's step one of the group together, because it feels like shivers. We're in on Monday mornings, it's this kind of, we're just meeting each other, which not for the first time, but it felt like in a long time we haven't met each other. So it's been good to come through the week with a bonus point win. So I know you all want the perfect thing, win by 100 points, but that's not realistic because the opposition turn up, don't they? And they have a plan, and they're like, boom, let's throw a lot of bodies into this breakdown, make it an absolute fight, S-fight.
The couple of injuries tonight, just RG, Gary and Jordan as well at the end, I think, was it?
Jordan, looks probably the most significant of them all, I think. But again, that's early days, so don't quote me on it. He's done something there, I think. So he was, straight away, he was like, that's so uncomfortable. So maybe we'll get him assessed. RG shoulder just was a bit uncomfortable, but again, I don't know. You'll go off, get a scan or X-ray, whatever's going on there. And Gary, I think it was just cramp, but he easily went down. And listen, let's see. I'm not sure with him. So again, short turnaround. The game's coming thick and fast at the moment. It's we'll short review. I think even in the dressing room we have a short review there. Just what's in our minds? What do we think? And let's turn the page and get excited about going again next week, which is one of the hardest places to go in World Rugby, probably, isn't it? Would you say? Welford Road?
Especially they water
Say again?
especially they water the pitch in the dressing room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it is one of the hardest places to go. So, and yeah, listen, it's one of those places you kind of you find out about the group and what we're made of. So, a good challenge now. Yeah. So I haven't seen any of their game today. So it sounds like it was a good old competitive battle over there as well. But I don't know. That's something I haven't found out. I need to watch that now.
Leo, what shape, you said on Monday it felt like you were seeing each other for the first time in a long time. Can you get any sense after just one match of what shape you're in or how you're coming together? Or
yeah, like as in, I can watch us train. Like as in, we're not quite there. We're not there yet. When will we get there? That's the question. So, Joe McCarthy, first game of the season. Paddy McCarthy's first game in the Champions Cup. You've what? Jack Conan's first game for Leinster this season. Caelan Darcy's first game for Leinster this season. Rico Wani's first game for Leinster ever. So like, as in, it's we're not up and running really, are we? Yeah, but we are up and running now, and we'll be better, I think. But we'll only get better if we have the right mindset in terms of how we apply ourselves, preparing for the next game. So it's recover well from this game. This is enjoy the moment. We've won. We've scored 7 tries at home, and it's another step on our way. So it's such an unusual season, isn't it? Like, it's December, and when you roll off that list of sort of firsts, it's very unusual. But that's just the way the game has gone. As we talked about, who was there? Keane was there. He was the only in attendance on yesterday. So the script, isn't it? But it's a bit like that, isn't it? International season and the way it's going, and tours later, which means obviously the season starts later, so obviously finishes later as well. So big thing is trying to get the points to get you into the next phase. So, and that's the bit for us for this week ahead. So we just need to battle out for points away from home, in a very, very tough place to get points. So, but it's a great challenge. We need to see what we're about now. And I'm excited to see the group, because it's coming together nicely. Like, the spirits are good, and guys are excited to be together and want to produce big moments. And listen, you've all watched the November series of games. Like, the game is, there's lots of challenges within the game at this time of year. So, like, it's winter rugby. We're not playing fast tracks, are we? You talk about the last time we were in Leicester, and Steve Borthwick there with a big grin on his face after, and we're walking out. By the way, at the end of the season, it was, what are we getting ready for? It was a knockout game. Was it quarter-final, whatever it was? It was a quarter-final? And like, the pitch is saturated, and it was a sunny day. I'd rained all day, but the pitch was saturated. So that's what we need to be ready for next week. Will Jeff Parling have the same mentality as Steve Borthwick? Don't know. Maybe they will water the pitch, and that's what it'll be. Like, throw a lot of bodies into the breakdown, and that's up to the referees and the people that make up the game. Because at the moment, it's not a fluid game out there at the moment, is it? So, but we need to make sure we're ready for the type of game it's going to be. So, Leicester will try to impose themselves around forward power and all the rest. But listen, we think we've a lot of forward power ourselves, so we need to make sure we're going toe to toe.